What's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about the FN 509C Tactical. So let's talk about some of the specs. The 509C Tactical is a double action striker fired 9mm, weighing in at about 26.2 ounces. The cold hammer forged stainless steel barrel lengths out at about 4.32 inches with a 1-to-10 right hand twist rate. The height's 5.3 inches, the width is 1.35 with a trigger pull of an average of about 6.5 pounds. It's a little heavy, a little gritty, but it gets the job done as a duty trigger. It does come with a threaded barrel as a 1/2 inch by 28 thread on the end, suppressor height sights with Trijicon 3-dot green tritium night sights, and the signature FN low profile optics mounting system. One of the cool things that does come with this firearm is what they refer to as the sight protecting slide cap, which are these cool fins that you can see on the side here. Now, this gun comes with a 12 round as well as a 24 round magazine. But the reality is, what I use and what most people will probably find the most comfortable are these 15 round extensions. You have to kind of assemble these yourself. There's just a lot of kind of accessories when it comes to the magazines for this gun. 15 round is by far the best. As I run through a couple different types of ammo here, I'm gonna go through 4 actually, including the ammo that I carry. It has been a very good gun as far as reliability goes, but I have also found some things that weren't so good. Like this trigger is, honestly, it's god awful. And if it gets a little bit dirty, it almost won't even work at all. I've gotten guns pretty dirty, but this one can't hold up to much once any sort of grain gets inside. It's gritty, it's groggy, it's heavy. The pull on my CZP-01 double action is got more poundage to it, but is 10 times nicer of a trigger pull than this is. Now, do I trust it? Yes. I have never had any sort of malfunction with this gun outside of the gritty trigger and getting a bunch of, now I do dig concrete for a living for a while, so you can understand how it could be a little bit more excessive than others, but that was the only real malfunction I ever dealt with this gun, was the trigger basically not working because it was so just, and it really wasn't that bad. When I looked inside there, it wasn't as ugly as I thought it would be for why it wasn't working, but once I just blew it all out, it worked again. So we're gonna do a little bit of shooting here. We're gonna start with some 115s. I'm gonna do a couple rounds on the regular video, then I'm gonna put it in slow motion, some 115 grain Super Bowl. So you may even be able to see just how much I'm fighting that trigger here. And I shoot a lot. I'm not a pro, but I shoot a lot. So if I'm sitting here trying to grip the hell out of it with my left hand just so I can pull the trigger with my right and it's still causing movement, we're gonna go ahead and switch over to some 124 grain Blazers with the 24 round magazine that it comes with. This is a fun little magazine, but like I said, it comes with 1 carry magazine and this. It's like cool, but we're missing some shit. Let's do it. .115s didn't feel all that great. 124s didn't feel all that great. There's nothing special about it. It's really not anything to rave about. 124s are pretty snappy. I'd say that this definitely prefers the 115 over the 124, but we're gonna run some 147s now, and we're gonna see how that reacts, see if it kind of peaks at 124s, it dies down at 147s, or if we're gonna be lower on recoil to the 115 and it's gonna continue to rise in recoil impulse. So let's see. Now we're talking. Obviously, 147s is the way to go with this gun. That is where it becomes a fun gun. This gun is not all that much fun with the 115s and 124s, but with 147s, this thing can be a blast. Now, we're gonna go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and we're gonna shoot my 65 grain Inceptors that I carry. This is what they look like. 65 grain Inceptor round. Very high velocity. The point of them is pure stopping power. So that's why I carry them. Let's see how it goes. Now, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum here, going from 147s to 65 grains, this is why I carry these rounds. If these were inexpensive, I would shoot them all the time. But this is why I've carried this gun as long as I have, is because of how the particular defensive ammo that I shoot runs out of this gun. It is absolutely flawless. It is so flat and straight shooting. I can't complain at all. Now, here's the reality too to that. As you'll be able to tell in the slow motion here, thankfully with the Inceptor rounds, I can see exactly where I hit. Camera over here. Look at my grouping with the Inceptors. Now, obviously this was already a kind of splatter piece when I got out here. I've been aiming for this area this whole time, but you can see my grouping, the Inceptors. As long as it fits in your hands, I highly recommend this firearm. As long as you replace the trigger. The Apex trigger I've tried on a buddy's and I loved it. That's what I would be doing if I wasn't switching guns. But after 3 years, it's time for me. The FN 509C Tactical has been a very great gun for me. I definitely highly recommend, if you can get out to the range, get your hands on one of these feature-packed beauties, to do so. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, let me know if you loved or hated my video, and let me know what you'd like to see next. But for now, that's all. Until next time. Thank you, guys.